Yeah, he's just gone. Hello, people of the internet, and welcome to whatever the hell this is. Some kind of weapon showcase video, I guess. For what I believe may in fact be the most powerful weapon in the game. The explosive pump-action shotgun. So, to start off, I got this from a Rad Rat Horde event in the ass heap. I kill the Horde boss, and as you can see, it dropped right there. It has the Assassin's prefix, which means it deals plus 10% damage to other players. Although I'm pretty sure actually using this weapon in PvP would be a violation of the Geneva Convention. It's only level 25, which is kind of disappointing, especially since my character was like level 74 when I got it, but it doesn't really even need to be any higher than that. You'll see. It is a double legendary, and of course the second effect is the elusive, highly sought after bullets explode for area damage, which on a shotgun is just absolutely insane. So the first thing I did was put some basic damage and accuracy mods on it, and without any perks equipped, it's doing 187 damage, which is pretty good, but it's not really a whole lot. Next, I'm going to equip all 3 tiers of the Shotgunner perk for an extra 30% shotgun damage. You could fully rank these up to get 60% shotgun damage, but that would use 9 points of strength, and honestly, there's just no point. We're also going to slot in Bloody Mess for an extra 15% damage across the board, which puts us at a respectable 279 damage. But we're not done yet. Since we have the explosive effect, that allows us to take advantage of Demolition Expert for an extra 100% explosive damage, which brings our grand total up to 420 damage. 420 damage. Just for frame of reference, that's only slightly less than a level 45 Fat Man, and it's only slightly safer to use in close quarters as well. So, needless to say, this shotgun just absolutely destroys everything. The vast majority of enemies will die in a single hit. Anything that survives one won't survive very many more. Of course, it does deal area damage, so you can easily wipe out hordes of enemies with a single shot. It also turns this shotgun into a bit of a sniper rifle. It dramatically increases the effective range, which is great since they seem to have gone with the Call of Duty style of shotguns here, where if your target is more than like 10 feet away from you, you're better off just gently pissing in their general direction. This gun is also just completely unmatched when it comes to dealing heavy damage to a single target. Boss enemies do not exist when you have this weapon. Alpha Deathclaw? One shot, there's nothing left. His friend? Boom. One shot. A Mirelurk Queen? 2 hits. One of the worst enemies to fight in this entire game, dead before she could even piss acid on me. Super Mutant Behemoth? 2 shots. Easy. Even that building in the background is cowering in fear. A Scorch Beast? It took a few more hits, until I realized their secret. Their wings and head block explosive damage, but their underbellies are vulnerable. You don't aim at them, you aim at the ground. Level 80 Scorch Beast? 3 hits. This other guy? He managed to block the first one, but then just one more hit. This isn't even a fair fight anymore. This gun is just completely, ridiculously overpowered, and I love it. I suppose I should also try it in PvP, since the game's telling me that's its intended purpose. I got my buddy Kevin here in power armor, and he's dead. Yeah, one shot. No surprises there. It doesn't seem to do much damage to him outside of PvP, but once he goes hostile, that's it. He doesn't even stand a chance. There are also a couple downsides to using this weapon. First of all, it does deal self-damage, which makes it extremely easy to just one-shot yourself in close quarters combat. I've tested this quite a few times, and it's almost always just an instant death. Even in power armor. If you're caught in the blast radius, that's it, you're dead. There is also a rather unfortunate glitch in the game right now, where when you use explosive weapons, you'll eventually just stop doing damage. You shoot an enemy, their health goes down, but they don't die, their health just goes right back up again. And once that happens, you will not be able to deal damage with any of your ranged weapons, so it is pretty game-breaking. The only solution I've found for this so far is just to leave the server and rejoin. It doesn't seem to happen as often with this shotgun as it does with some of the other explosive legendaries I've used, but it certainly still happens. But overall, despite any of that, it is just a very satisfying weapon to use. Now, Bethesda, if you happen to be watching this, I mean, let's be honest here, no one's watching this. But if somehow one of your developers finds this video, I'm asking you, please, do not nerf this weapon. If you want to disable it for PvP, that's fine, I would completely agree with you there. But outside of that, let the players decide for themselves whether or not they want to use this kind of weapon, because it does kind of take away from the experience a little bit. There's really no challenge in combat anymore if every single fight is over before the enemies even have a chance to attack you. I feel like most players who get this weapon will use it for a short while, have their fun with it, and once the novelty wears off, they'll go back to using something that doesn't just turn the combat into a point-and-click adventure game. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to say about this shotgun. So, that's it. See ya.